Okay, you're at the Watchmen Way, March 28th, 2020. The blow-ups continue. LMRA or LMR, which is a hedge fund investment company out of London, UK, shut down two hedge funds with 300 million in them because of they made some bad calls betting on the volatility, and the bets went wrong. I've told you about the derivatives. There's $1 quadrillion in derivatives worldwide. It's blowing this thing up. Um, it's one thing after another, guys. We talked about yesterday about President Trump basically taking over control of the Fed, which is unprecedented. We don't own the Fed. It's not a government agency. Um, Crazy stuff. Never before seen in the world stuff. All around the world. Uh, yeah. Their bet on volatility backfired. The Zero Hedge article. The Fed can't fix what's broken. They're right. The Fed can't fix it. Done. Unlimited QE. The markets are destroyed. What did I tell you? You can't keep throwing money at a problem without it coming back to bite you. It's biting. Hyperinflation is coming. I still believe I said yesterday, and I've been saying for a long time, I think President Trump is going to declare a reset. He's going to do it sooner rather than later. Hopefully, I think, we got the 10 days of darkness coming around, starting around the 1st of April. And we think that's for the big names to come down, I think, in that 10 days. Obama, Clinton, I think. 2 weeks then after that, approximately till the end of the month, when they said that the gold-backed currency was going to be released. Well, if they're releasing the gold-backed currency, it probably means that they're doing everything. They're gonna do everything at once. Do the reset, wipe it out, start fresh with a new currency, gold back, like we were until 1971. Federal Reserve, 1913, biggest scam ever perpetrated on American people. 1971, when they went off the gold standard, so it was the second. And of course, Bill Clinton removed all the regulations, the banking regulations in 98 or not, something like that, 98 or 99. So gave them just, turned them loose, free reign, create havoc, and that's what they did. That's why we're in this boat. Because we could print money to eternity. We didn't have to, when it was gold backed, we were limited to what we could print. We couldn't print any more money than we had gold to back it up. So it forced us to be somewhat fiscally conservative. Once they took the reins off, run wild, And that's what they did. Exactly what the plan was. Yeah, I think unlimited QE leads to the reset. President Trump knows he doesn't need much time. Let him go. Let him print that money for the few weeks we've got left. It's total we're looking at about 30 a month from now is what we're looking at the end of next month. I think it was the 30th. I think is what I saw for it's the 28th or 30th, something like that. It was the end of the month for the release of the gold-backed currency. I think that came from Q. Q or the Anons, I can't remember. So far, everything that came out of that report, which I went over a couple of weeks ago, everything's turned out to be true so far. Yeah, and guys, martial law is coming. I mean, it's escalating instead of de-escalating, and the president wants it done by Easter or right after Easter, the 10th, 12th, whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's happening again, unless they're ahead of schedule and they then put out the cure that they already have, and everything's better. No worries, back to normal. That's how it's going to play out. I mean, I don't think it's going to play out on the 10th that way, but eventually they're going to end this virus overnight, mysteriously. Or, we found loads of whatever it's called. I've got it in here somewhere because, oddly enough, France's pharmacy that supplies all of the hospitals, I think in Paris and maybe most of the country, the whole stock of the chloroquine, I think is how you pronounce it, the medication is supposed to be working on the virus. Their whole stock went missing. Imagine that. Macron's globalist government loses the country's entire supply. And it was supposedly pretty substantial. You don't think he's working with Big Pharma so they can rack their numbers up, their sales up? Yeah. UK police force creates tool that lets people snitch on others for not social distancing. More globalist crap. It's what they wanted. Ratting each other out. What the Chinese are doing with social scoring. What a bunch of crap. Um, I think they're going into you know basically pointing out that you know they're really overstepping. But as far as the mostly the state governments right now, right, where they're calling for these quarantines, they really aren't constitutional unless martial law or national emergency is declared, and that hasn't been declared at this point, I don't believe. And yeah, I don't believe there has been a national, because then when the president does that, and then this is all legal if it's done in the right order. But you have to understand, doing it this way makes it less stressful and chaotic, right? Because he could have, a month ago, declared a national emergency and martial law, and everything that they're doing is legal now. He's not doing it that way, because if he would have declared martial law right off the bat, people would have went sideways. Now he's kind of easing them into it. Think about it. This is better for the situation. Again, it keeps getting better and better. I mean, every day I come up with something else that makes the situation better. And this is another one. Just this little subtlety, right? Brilliant. Most guys would have just bulldozed through it, declared the martial law, national emergency, a few weeks ago. People are going sideways now because out of the clear blue, they would be thinking. Well, now they're getting eased. Yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, it's dangerous. You got to be careful. We're trying to protect you. It's now. Remember we've talked about with the communism and liberal agendas. Death by 1,000 cuts. Well, this is more like death by 20 cuts, right? They're taking a little bit technically illegally, but in my mind, I would rather have it go this way because less people are going to be stressed, less people are going to be panicked, less people. We've been talking a lot about the suicides. Listen, if you know anybody who is desperate or suicidal because of what's happening, you got to talk to them. Because listen, this is not the time that you commit suicide. This is the time that you're partying because a lot of things you're depressed about are ending. They're going away. So there's no reason to leave now. You're leaving at the wrong time. Give it another couple of months here, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Man's greatest accomplishment. Greatest transfer of wealth in human history. Man's greatest age. 1,000 years of peace and prosperity. Explain to me where the downside is. Explain to me why you would think you had to commit suicide. Not if I'm talking to you. Because it's better than it has ever been in my lifetime as far as this evil being in control. They've got 90% less control than they had when I was born in 55. It's amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff. I keep saying they'll be talking about it for thousands of years. Amazing. We got a new movie in video. The same woman that did the 10 parts on the Cabal, Follow the Cabal, she just came out with another one. And I think we got the Cabal all on one video, and I think we got this one. It's either 3 parts or it's on one. But it's on the Watchmen way.com, the video section on the second page. That's where this new one is. And it's what it's doing is it's explaining, this new one is explaining what's happening behind the scenes with the virus. And it basically mirroring the same things that we've been saying. And kind of giving the backstory. So it's another good one you guys should watch. Remember, Litecoin, physical silver. Get them now before it's too late. This could go up any day. This whole thing could blow. When it does, everything's going to shut down as far as the exchanges are concerned. Because when this happens, the prices are going to start to escalate. There's limited supplies anyway. I think they're going to try and maximize their dollars and hold stuff for a while. Because they're going to want to see where it levels out at. And it might be a while till it levels out. Litecoin and silver I'm talking about. Physical silver. Not contract. Don't buy any contract silver. It's physical. It's got to be shipped to your home or don't buy it. We've got a new source for Litecoin, which is Gemini, just Gemini.com. Much easier approval for your account. They'll accept virtually any bank. We haven't had one. We must have had 100 plus accounts held up because of the members didn't have the right bank, didn't have a major, or didn't have one they accepted. Gemini, we haven't had one person turned down. They've accepted every single member that I know of. And it's a quicker delivery time because they're smaller. Their security isn't as stringent, which is okay because we're not going to leave it in there. right? We're going to get our ledgers right away, and we're going to get it out as quick as we can, and you're safe. You're good to go. Don't forget your silver. Don't think because you got Litecoin, because what happens if the internet does go down and you need something? That's what the silver's for, guys. The silver's for, basically, the silver's to get us through the rough patch, whatever that is, 6 months or a year. I said it could go to 2, but now I'm thinking if he declares a reset, we could be up and running full steam in 6 months. I was thinking 6 months to 2 years, depending on which way they went. If they let this thing collapse organically, it was going to be a lot more chaotic and harder to clean up the mess. If he declares a reset, less fear, less chaos, it's more controlled. And it's going to appear more controlled to the general public, which is going to ease their minds. Let's see what we got for questions here. Teddy, how you doing? Scott, what's up? Michael, Benny, Susan, what's going on? Danielle, Lisa. Lisa's not a bad idea. Lisa's got equal amounts of Litecoin and Gemini and Coinbase. Good job, Lisa. Yeah. You're welcome, Lisa. Jessica, what's up? Keith, what's happening? Cody, Paul, what's up? Yeah. Paul, actually, there's a picture. We posted it. It's on my page for sure. It's probably on the Watchmen page. Of tankers, rail car tankers, COVID-19. Yeah. Mike Janman, your colloidal silver guy. Guys, make sure you get your colloidal silver from Mike. It's a couple of bucks, a fraction of what it is at GNC, and he makes it himself. High quality stuff. Everybody needs it for your medical kits. Danielle's getting torn up over Pence. Okay, guys. Pence is a pedophile. President Trump never wanted Mike Pence. The story is that basically what's going to happen, the deep state was going to try and JFK President Trump. And what happened with JFK was the same thing they did to President Trump. They went to JFK and said, you got to take Johnson as your running mate, or we're not going to give you funding, or we're not going to support you. So he took Johnson. Barely won. He wouldn't have won the election without him. Well, then they assassinate him, and their man gets to be president, right? They were doing the same thing with Pence. That was the plan with Pence. POTUS never wanted him. POTUS knew who he was. And if you notice, they didn't announce him till way late. I think he looked at every option he could to figure a way to do it without him. Well, he couldn't. And I don't know, because it was closer than you think, the election was. And that support, their endorsement, and the funding they provided, maybe that was a difference. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because we won. We won, and there's supposedly 11 plus assassination attempts on President Trump. Over 11. And I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that it's not more. Wasn't one a week. Because, trust me, if there's any way they could have taken him out, they'd have taken him out. And the whole story, well, if you watch the video, everything's a rich man's trick. It explains what happened that night and what they did in the planes and how botched that job was. But it just goes to show you, when you're in power, and Johnson was in power then, they could do whatever they wanted. They could cover whatever they wanted. If you talked out and you knew something, you weren't going to be around very long. So keep up the good fight, guys. Pence is dirty. Pence is going down with a swamp. He's not going to be the VP running mate for 2020. Tessie, what's up? Yeah, the feds, they're criminals. Tessie, what's up? Heidi, how you doing? Keith. Ron. Joy, what's happening? Joy sicked her bulldog on me this afternoon. He's now a member. See how that works? See how we draw him in? My cousin Monica, what's up? Dennis, Chad, how you doing? Kathleen? Yeah, Kathleen's the Democrats. It would never stand up in court, but they're threatening to prosecute the doctors that are administering the antidotes, right? The cure. Yeah, try fighting that in court, New York or wherever. Lunacy. Linda, what's up? Well, listen. We talked about the cognitive dissonance. What happens when cognitive dissonance gets really compressed and attacked? It starts lashing out because now you see what's happening. The evidence is building, right? Every day, it's harder and harder for them to say that it's BS. And it's upsetting them. And they're lashing out. So expect it to come. Shake it off. Don't worry about it. They don't know what they're doing, basically. So expect it, guys. And don't get upset if it happens. Simona, how you doing? William, what's up? Ray Lynn, hello. Ray Lynn and Jennifer Lynn. How you doing, Jennifer? Chrissy, what's up? Tessie, hello. Tessie, I already said hello. Rhonda? Susan? Dawn, how you doing? Amanda, what's up? Phil, what's going on? Riley, what's up? It's raining. We just got the roping in. The roping started at 1 and it was over about a half hour before the rain started. Kevin, what's up? Cousin Bill, what's going on? Phil's asking about the reset. We won't have to do anything, guys. It's just going to be wiped out. Everybody's going to know. It's over. If you had something owed to you, forget it. You're not getting it. I don't think there's going to be anything we have to do at this point. Dallas, what's up? Darren, how you doing? Aussie bareback rider there, guys. Australian champion. What's up, Darren? Larry, how you doing? Marissa, hello. Kathleen said she saw that Litecoin might dive to 25. It could, guys. I just bought 24 yesterday. 24 more. I've got another 500 I'm kind of sitting on, waiting to see what happens here. It might go to 25, but who cares? I could care less. I don't care what the price is now or next month or a year from now. I'm looking 3-4 years down the line. Litecoin is the long-term investment here, guys. Scott, what's up? Susie, what's up? Susie, you made it. Susie's in detention. She's missed the last couple of live chats and she can't seem to catch up. Lisa, hello. Joan, how are you? Gary, what's up? Well, you know when it's going to go up? When the economy collapses. It's going to be before the end of April, I believe. And then you're really going to see it go up. That's why I keep saying, guys, the price swings now mean nothing compared to what's coming. When it rockets, when it takes off, when it launches, when the economy collapses, when everybody has to admit that the economy collapses is when it goes through the roof. Robbie's saying Tom Hanks is out in LA. Okay. Doesn't mean anything to me. He's going down. Mark my words. And you can bet if he's out, he's got an ankle bracelet on. And they're using his bait. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. They're not really coming after us. They're going down, guys. Tommy, how you doing? Melinda, how are you? Cecil, what's up? Amy, okay, 10 Days of Darkness again. The rumor is approximately April 1st, they're going to shut everything down. When I say everything, I mean TV, radio, internet, cell phone. I think the power will stay on for the most part. There might be intermittent outages. I think the only communication is going to be for that time period. Might be 10 days, might be a little bit longer, might be a little bit shorter. Will be POTUS, President Trump, through the emergency broadcast system through our phones that they tested last year. That's how we're going to get our information. Straight from the horse's mouth. No propaganda from the mainstream media. So, we'll see. But that's the story. And I think it's pretty close to being dead on. Cheryl, how you doing? John? My nephew Michael, I think. Michael, what's up? Ryan, what's up? John, what's up? Ron, Libby, Carol. So Scott's asking, if you buy silver, how do you use it? So basically what the silver's for, guys, is a worst case scenario. If the banks close, you're not going to be able to access but a little bit of money a day. And in Greece, I think it was 100 euros a day is all you can take out of your account. You can bet within a week, everybody on the street's going to know what a dime, a 90% silver dime, what the street price is going to be for that. And that's what you're going to use to barter with. If you need food, the perfect example is Venezuela about a year and a half ago. Now, this is when everybody was starving. There are no pets left on the streets. They're eating their pets and zoo animals. 1 ounce of silver bought enough food for a family of 4 for 6 months. That's in Venezuela a year and a half ago. That's what silver's for. People say you can't eat it. No, you can't, but you can trade it for food, especially in desperate situations like that. Because the people that have food, are going to want something of value for it. And they know cash isn't going to be good for very long. So it's going to be precious metals. Litecoin will most likely be worthless or unusable during this 10 days. And you don't want to use it now. This is for down the road, a couple of years, guys. Well, I'm Tessie. We're not saying the lights are going to be out because I don't believe the lights are going to be out for 10 days. That creates a whole other set of problems with people can't survive 10 days without water. So I just don't think he's going to do it, or it'll be intermittent at worst, I think. Keep watching those videos, guys. That's how you're going to get your knowledge. That's how you're going to get more knowledge, right? Knowledge is power. Get as much of it as you can. Be using this time right now when we have power and internet to do a lot of homework. This is a perfect time for it. You're sitting at home with nothing to do. Instead of watching SpongeBob, watch some videos from the Watchmen page, or the Watchmen Way page, or my page. How you doing, Amanda? Patricia, hello. Amanda moved her daughters out of college today. College closed up. Oh, we got the big ship too, guys. Yeah, the big ship, which is supposed to be the backup. I think is one going to New York. Is the other one going to the West Coast? I'm not sure, but they got two of those ships. It's funny. Those ships have been around for a couple of years now. They were showing pictures of those ships saying that that's where, FEMA was going to put the Patriots, right? Isn't it funny that look who's going to those ships? The deep state. Mike, Dion, Susie said she sails a big ship. I have no clue. She has a pond. So I think she's got one of those little motorized boats. She practices in her pond with it. What's going on, Michael? Kevin's saying the Litecoin prediction without the reset is 169. Let me tell you guys, no way in hell is it anywhere close to $169 by the end of the year. I'm saying 1,000 minimum by the end of the year. You can't go through this reset, through an worldwide economic collapse, and not have precious metals and cryptocurrencies go through the roof. That's when it's coming. Another nephew, Daniel, what's up? A family affair here, guys. Richard, what's up? Yeah, walkie-talkies, guys. I got 10 sets of them. They're good for a couple of miles, great for neighborhoods, guys. Get them. Ham radio, they've got handheld ham radios. You're supposed to have a license to broadcast. I think they would waive that for this situation. It's not too late to get Litecoin. Gemini. If you're getting in right now, Gemini.com. I'll post the link. It's in last night's comment section. I'll post it in the comment section for tonight. Open an account tonight. Don't wait. Debbie, John, what's up? You're welcome, John. Yeah, the Queen has coronavirus. What did I just made a post 2 days ago? Mike Pence, the Queen and the Pope could all die from the coronavirus. They're all going down. Look what they did with Bush and McCain. They were both, well, executed or you commit suicide or else. Same difference. I think they're going to get the same treatment and then say, oh, they got the virus, they died. We'll see. And Lisa's going to be posting videos as we get them, guys. So keep checking into the Watchmen Way page, or Watchmen Way website video page. Pages. We've got a couple of pages now. Joyce, well, I don't think there's anything special going on in Utah, but you got to be ready, guys, because it's going. Martial law is going nationwide. Now, there's not going to be National Guard troops on every corner. You're going to see most of the troops in the sanctuary cities, in the liberal strongholds. That's where you're going to see most of the troops, because that's where they expect most of the civil unrest. Yep, POTUS just suspended student loan payments. Student loan payments, car payments are coming, mortgages are coming. Don't worry, guys, it's all going to be fine. Is it going to San Diego? It's probably on its way right now. I thought one of the two ships was going to the West Coast. Show us the rain? I don't know if you can see it. It's so overcast, I can't even see the rain. Trump just announced quarantine on New York. Kathy, what's up? Paula. Joan, what's up? One of those boats is going to New York. The other one's going to Southern Cal, either LA or San Diego. Considers New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut for quarantine. Yes, get your walkie-talkies, guys. Jeannie, what's up? Lisa, can you post the website for the contact info, please, again? Tessie's asking for it. Julie, what's up? Catherine, what's up? Yeah, loaded with prisoners. Okay, guys. Cindy Lou, what's up? Time is short, guys. And really stay on top of your friends, your relatives, your neighbors as we're going through this. Anybody who you suspect is suffering from depression, or is taking this really hard, you got to reach out to them. That's more important than red pilling them. Is getting them through this physically, right? I mean, they got to make it through for us to be able to help them. So let's make sure they get through this. You know, there's no reason to commit suicide. I mean, it's getting better every day. Why would you go now? It doesn't make any sense. And that's what you need to explain to them. Explain to them all the positive things. You know, stay away from, obviously, the satanic pedophilia. But it's all good. We're ending this stuff now. Okay, guys, be positive. The first line should be, how would you like to be a part of the greatest transfer of wealth in human history? That's your first line. And then stick with mostly the economic stuff, because they understand that by now. They understand there's big problems. You know, President Trump, for all practical intents and purposes, just took over the Federal Reserve. That's probably bigger than arresting Obama or Clinton, because it just chopped the legs off of the globalist agenda. They got no more funding without the Fed, because they were basically getting their funding through the Fed, which was their bank. Well, guess what? It's not their bank anymore. It's our bank again. And we're going to get rid of it and go back to the Treasury printing our money. They will print our gold-backed currency, and all that interest that we've been paying those criminals for over 100 years will never pay again. And they'll never get their slimy feet back in the door again. Because the Watchmen are going to be manning that wall from here on out to eternity to make sure this never happens again. When it rears its ugly head, we will be there to chop it off. They won't get the foothold they got this time. Lisa just posted the emails. It's admin@thewatchmanway.com. Admin@thewatchmanway.com. That's where you send your contact info. Cell phone or phone, email, physical address, whatever you want to submit. It's not going anywhere. We're not going to do anything with it. Good things coming, guys. Not much time left. There's still time, but this could go down Monday. I think it's more likely to go down with the 10 days of darkness, because you don't think that's not going to throw. Well, and here's the thing. The markets will be shut down. So you can't, well, yeah, because like I said, the stock markets aren't even close to the big picture. It's, 15, 20% of the economy, basically. But the banks could close. The economy could go down. But nobody's going to know about it. So really, we won't really know anything until we come back out of this, except for what POTUS wants us to know. I would want to have everything that you want to get done. I would want it done before the last day of this month. Use that as a drop dead deadline, because after everything goes dark, well, I'm talking about communication, TV, radio, cell, internet. A panic is going to set in, because all these people have been telling us now for a couple of weeks, in the face of mounting evidence that we're not going to have martial law, they're not going to be able to deny what's coming in those 10 days. When it happens, when has it ever happened in the history of our country that the TV was turned off for 10 days? Can you think of one day that's ever happened where it was turned off, shut down on purpose? Never, that I can remember. And I was born before, well, right about the time that TV came out. Be positive, guys. Be positive and keep pushing. Every person matters. Every day counts. Every day matters. Every minute matters. Let's get every last person we can. Let's finish this thing. I'm going to end it there. Remember, fear not. President Trump and God are 1,000% in control. Nothing to fear. See you tomorrow night at 5 Pacific. God bless.